this is a very strong region down here in the Sunshine State.
Yep.
And Dany, I've definitely heard whispers about it. It was like, oh, that he might be invading or something like that. Never crossed paths, but it took me coming down to Florida in order to do so. And what are we going to get from them? Of course, it is going to be Rob versus Wolf. What else could we respect? Dany on employing the services of one Wolf O'Donnell, and has been doing so to some pretty tremendous effect.
With the government name, okay. Well, I guess we got to call him Robert as well. You know, Robert versus Wolf O'Donnell here. We'll see what they can do. Viri piloting the Rob, of course, one of the best Tampa has ever seen. And Dany, another Florida representative. This is technically a team kill, if you ask me. So it's unfortunate that we have to see one of these people drop into losers, but regardless, I'm sure we'll see some excellent neutral like we're seeing right now.
I'm glad that I can provide the neutral party, if nothing else, because I'm not attached to either of these two fine gentlemen. But I will say, Rob versus Wolf, you talk about a matchup that was very meta very early on in the game's life cycle. Wolf very quickly finding favor among many top players, I would say, including Jersey's own Jackal.
Yeah, it's quite true. Wolf has fallen from grace a little bit, and Rob always on the rise. Here's a combination coming out from Viri, the gyro combos, doing plenty of percent, but not quite as much as Dany so far. Gets that back throw, now setting up into the edge guard position, but Viri just takes to the skies, avoids that altogether, and that's one of the strengths of Rob, just being able to avoid ledge trapping and edge guarding in general with that recovery.
You really do get to set the pace quite a bit if you are Robert, but that's again, even though you are, let me just check my notes, even though Rob is big, you do get the opportunity to get away from combat, to sort of stall things out, and of course you have that win neutral button in the gyro. So you've had players taking advantage of this for such a long time, you know, especially Zamba. Going off of the spin to win off of the side, get Wally Wop, my guy.
Okay, but returning the favor, Dany finding that kill off the top, and now only 6% separating the two. The gyro despawning, once again being thrown out. Viri utilizing this gyro a lot in neutral. You will see that as one of the greatest and effective tools in starting early percent combos and even finding kills. Gyro really just does it all, Stu. It really does it all.
Yeah, and that's one of those beautiful things, isn't it? Now you have that thing just kind of sitting at ledge and not doing anything this time around, but you got to think that Dany is keeping that in mind. It's like, there's a reason I ain't taking you over to the other side. I know that you are a very cranky baby when you have your toys taken away from you. So let me just go ahead and use it against you as well. The amount of item play that you have to do with when you are an itemless character, it's a little sickening. I
mean, it's smart, but that up air was pretty sickening and actually killed very, very early off the top. Good stuff to Dany finding that stock, but that down air absolutely dunking Dany into that right side blast zone. Beautiful return fire from Viri.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to line up your shot and pull the trigger. That is exactly what you saw from Dany. Beautiful timing, as you mentioned, on the down air. But again, Wolf has had his recovery compromised in many instances throughout this game's life cycle. It's one of the real weak points of the character, and Viri knowing how to take advantage.
Yep, have to agree with you. The recovery's not the greatest, but that combo game is nothing to snuff at. 3 up airs for Dany. Looking like Roy out here with these up air strings, finding 91% onto Viri. Viri now trying to get control of center stage. Unfortunately, Dany is just camping this platform. Here comes some nairs. He drops with the gyro. With a dash attack, Dany says, get off of me, and still maintain this lead. That'll be a down throw set up into the ledge trap. Couldn't grab the gyro in time, unfortunately, for Dany, but still, solid advantage.
Okay, the Shine expecting the gyro to go just a little bit further, but oh no, yeah, we almost saw some. That would have ended with the side B. I think we all know what was
the rotor arm was cooking for sure. Didn't find it though, unfortunately for Viri, making their way back to the stage. I love that, the turnaround and the turnaround grab reaction. Dany baiting out a little bit on that ledge, and 146 and climbing. We're going into the blast zone just to stall out long enough to return to stage. There's the gyro not working out for Viri, and the up air connection once again for Dany. Finding that stock, I think 2 for 2 on up airs that game.
Yeah, Viri got a little too comfortable going to the skies. Like, I understand you want to stall him out. Maybe you even want to bait him towards the top of that blast zone so you can take advantage and pile on a little extra damage. You know, sort of dilute his confidence going up into the skies, which is what you would need against Wolf. But Dany, realizing discretion is the better part of valor, let me just wait until you get back down on the platform. Then, you know, once you think you're safe, no, I'm still a shark swimming in these waters. And whether it's blood or oil, I smell it in the water.
Yep. Like a hunter, Dany is being very, very patient, waiting for his prey to come to him. Just like you said, waiting out that recovery, landing on that platform, finally finding that up air. But Dany playing well so far. Let's see if Viri can do a little bit better here on his counter pick. Looking for a hard read on the rotor arm. I like that attempt. I mean, it doesn't hurt to go for it every once in a while, right?
Yeah, definitely. But then again, this is those stray rotor arms, they will pick up from the weirdest angles. That down smash may be a little bit more consistent, but Dany needs to get back to the stage because, again, he's on the hunt. He's after you, Viri, but what are you going to do about that? The answer is the chance time up air. I mean, I still don't know how to DI that thing.
Yeah,
that is
the slots up air, man. It's just pure luck sometimes whether or not. I know there's some secret. I think the top players are keeping it from us commentators because we don't know how to DI that.
Yeah, if there are any mathematics majors out there that can perhaps DM us over the course of the next hour and a half. But either way, we have Viri controlling the neutral, which is what you want. The more grounded this game is, the better off Viri will be because you control that horizontal space like Wolf simply cannot. Once you get him really reliant on laser, I feel like, is when you would be pretty up against the rock in a hard place. But that gyro can be used against you as well, and you're seeing it there. Wolf doing just fine. Standing at 146, still alive and tacking on a little extra credit. 3 stocks to 2 for Dany.
Yeah, fantastic stuff here from Dany, especially with the gyro play that you're seeing. You talked about item play earlier. Items are something you definitely have to be concerned about when you play a character that doesn't possess them, but you can tell how good a player is based on their item play when there's another character with an item on the screen. And Dany is showing just that, just how effective they are. This is a ledge trap, edge guard situation. Once again, Viri finding that down air on the weak recovery from Wolf.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a wind up to that one, so Viri was able to sort of telescope that.
Yep, sniped him out with the gyro first, takes the jump away, and then you have only one place to go, and it's to the blast zone with that down air. So good stuff to Viri, recognizing that situation.
Yeah, you are absolutely – the Wolf Flash is really good and can catch people out, but you pretty much need to buy an engagement ring for that arc. So you are there's not a whole lot of wiggle room for that particular move.
Yep.
Viri is going to do well in order to keep themselves, make themselves scarce, and then put themselves on the offensive, pile up a little bit more extra damage. The options on the ledge. There is a toll to be paid if you want to drive in this particular road. Welcome to Florida, I guess, but it is going to be a little bit of a combo that gets, finishing with the dash attack, getting Viri off of the ledge, and into a compromising position, finished off, and Dany has him at game 2 stock.
Yep, Dany still playing this neutral very, very well. Viri trying to get something started here. There's 2 down tilts. Tried to get the gyro. The shine doesn't even connect, unfortunately. But once again, Dany just absolutely smothering in the neutral. The defensive options are very effective as well. He's not taking too much extra percent when he doesn't need to. But there's a combo. Oh, the Z drop into the up smash. Does find the rotor arm after the fact, but it's still not enough.
Yeah, you need that thing going off of the ledge if you want that to KO consistently. Even at this percentage, shielded the entire way does not give you the pressure that a lot of people think that it does. So now we're getting sort of these nairs that you're sort of hoping land. One finally connects in the middle of the stage. Still, this Wolf surviving to 148. This is not your win condition.
Slowly but surely, there's a Wolf flash after the fan. That's enough to kill off the top. I'm surprised that it did, but Dany is glad that that happened because he is now up 2-0 in the set.
Yeah, knowing not to go away from that. And that Wolf Flash, it is so good as a catch-out option because we have seen people just bounced off of that thing like it's LeBron throwing a ball right into the floor. You know, just like boom, all the way up into the rafters.
Yep, just
that thing might actually hit the scoreboard. But we are going to see game number 3 not going away from the Rob. You definitely respect that. But this Wolf, again, you know, you see the area of opportunity, and the big thing, I think, was just that quick little build-up play. Viri getting a little impatient on that last stock and was able to build up, what, 70, 80%, going towards what should have been a critical moment in the match for Viri. Really just put him out of position. But you forced yourself into that.
Yeah. Well, Viri taking him to Battlefield once again. This is going to be the choice of stage, and it didn't look too bad for Viri, but Dany has just been playing such a strong neutral and such a strong stage presence as well. Dany is, it feels like he's almost always in control of the stage, where he's moving to, where he wants to go. Viri's going to really have to pressure Dany a little bit more and figure out how to take back control of this stage, because right now it's the Dany show in neutral.
Yeah, and it's been a very impressive showing. from this Wolf. Like, we know that this character is not exactly helpless in neutral. In fact, it's one of the stronger, I'd say a strong aspect of the character, the ability to respond with quick buttons, and also has that straight hit kill power that can compromise a character such as Rob, especially presenting such a big target. But what I've been really impressed with Dany is that obviously you know your strengths and the weaknesses of the character. Rob can exploit those weaknesses super hard, but you haven't let that get to you. This is one of those things that, you know, Rob really can make it, you know, death by 1,000 cuts, as we're seeing that trade-off of the ledge very heavily benefiting Dany, as is indicated by the numbers on the scoreboard, and now the number of stocks upon such that back here from center stage going to get that KO. Easy peasy, 5 and change remaining. Dany is up in game 4.
Yep, solid stuff here for Dany, finding that F-tilt as well. Viri trying to return to the stage and really trying to take advantage of this recovery from the Wolf, but Wolf Flash will be able to return to stage. The up smash whiffing as well. Viri's getting a little bit too antsy here, trying to find this kill, and Dany taking all of the advantage, finding fairs, finding up airs, looking for the Wolf Flash as well. Dany is definitely feeling themselves in this current moment, even catches the tech in on the reaction, gets the back throw, and now, once again, Dany with a solid lead. The dash attack connecting as well, coming through here. And Dany catching with the back air as well. So many call-outs, such excellent advantage state. But finally, Viri returning fire with that rotor arm and finding their first stock onto Dany so far in game 3.
Dany firing on all cylinders right now, and this is exactly the type of play that you need when you are seeded to go up against MVD in the next round. Like, we don't know exactly how that's going to play out in the bracket, but what I can say, Dany right now not looking any worse for the wear. In fact, it's pressure like this that could make it diamond. Dany shining so far in Battlefield.
100%. That up air connecting onto Viri as well. 92 and climbing. It's so difficult here. The options that Dany is smothering Viri with is making it really difficult to scrap. Every time Dany sends out one option, there's almost another one coming immediately. So it's really difficult for Viri to find their footing. Finally gets back on the stage, the forward air, the reaction with the dash attack, getting some damage here. The problem is this Rob is due for death very soon.
Basically marked for it, and the shine, putting the gyro back into his face. Didn't expect that. And there you go, Dany, hungry like the wolf, is going to find the 3-0 victory, and a convincing one at that.